Imagine a room electric with tension, hundreds of voices clashing, emotions raw, the air thick with anticipation. Then she steps forward. A lone woman, poised and unyielding, delivers a speech so commanding it silences the chaos. Her words don't just calm the storm, they ignite a firestorm no one saw coming. That woman was Candace Owens, and what she said next turned a grieving nation's sorrow into a whirlwind of suspicion. Behind the bright lights, beyond the headlines, something darker was unfolding, something almost no one noticed. Candace, known for her razor-sharp wit and controversial takes, pointed a finger at Erica Kirk, the widow of conservative firebrand Charlie Kirk, and claimed the story of his sudden death wasn't what it seemed. What began as whispers of doubt has exploded into a full-blown controversy, with millions asking, is Erica Kirk hiding a sinister secret? In this video, we're diving deep into the heart of this unfolding drama. We'll unravel Candace Owens' explosive claims, investigate a mysterious private jet that vanished from radar, dissect cryptic responses from Charlie's inner circle, and uncover rumors of a cover-up. Trust me, this story is a labyrinth of twists and turns, and you'll want to stay until the end. Before we start, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single revelation. Every week, we bring you the stories the mainstream won't touch, and this one is too explosive to ignore. Let's dive in. The official story was heartbreakingly simple. Charlie Kirk, a rising star in the conservative movement, was gone, taken too soon in a tragedy that shocked the nation. Tributes poured in from every corner. Politicians, activists, everyday Americans, all mourning a man who'd become a voice for millions. At the center stood Erica Kirk, Charlie's widow, clutching a Bible in the front row of every memorial. Her face was a portrait of grief, eyes red, shoulders heavy, the image of a woman shattered by loss. For weeks, that was the narrative the world embraced. Erica, the heartbroken widow, standing strong in her faith as she mourned her husband, the conservative warrior. But in today's world, official narratives are fragile. They crack under scrutiny, and it only takes one voice to shatter the illusion. That voice was Candace Owens. Known for her fearless commentary, Candace wasn't buying the story. She didn't just question it, she tore it apart. In a series of explosive statements, she accused Erica of knowing far more than she let on. According to Candace, Erica's calm demeanor wasn't the strength of a grieving widow, it was the calculated performance of someone with something to hide. On September 18th, Candace took to Instagram Live and dropped a bombshell that sent shockwaves across the internet. "I watched my friend get shot in the neck," she declared, her voice steady but laced with fury. "That's what happened. He was publicly executed in front of the world. The question is why?" Her words weren't just a statement, they were an accusation, a call to arms. Overnight, hashtags like #JusticeForCharlie and #ExposeTheTruth began trending. Comment sections erupted. Was Charlie silenced because of his political influence? Was his death a targeted hit? And if so, why was Erica, the woman closest to him, so eerily silent? Candace's accusations didn't just spark debate, they ignited a movement. Social media became a battleground, with millions dissecting every detail. Erica's calm, almost detached response to her husband's death became a focal point. To some, it was a sign of strength. To others, it was a red flag, a chilling hint that something wasn't right. Why wasn't Erica demanding answers? Why wasn't she screaming for justice? Her silence, in the eyes of many, spoke louder than words. If you're as gripped by this as I am, hit that like button right now. It helps spread this story to more people, and it tells me you're ready to dig deeper into the secrets behind Charlie Kirk's death. Let's keep going. Just when you thought this story couldn't get stranger, a new detail emerged that sent the internet into a frenzy. According to students at Utah Valley University, a private jet took off from Provo Airport just 1 hour after Charlie's death was reported. What made this jet so suspicious? Mid-flight, its tracking system went dark. For those in the know, this is a big deal. Planes don't vanish from radar unless someone wants them to. In the aviation world, it's a red flag, a signal that something or someone is being hidden. Candace pounced on this detail like a detective on a hot lead. She shared screenshots from an alleged aviation insider. This wasn't a coincidence, she told her millions of followers. This was a getaway flight. The questions poured in. Who was on that jet? Was it carrying someone fleeing the scene, or was it just a random flight caught in a web of speculation? For Candace's supporters, there was no doubt. This was evidence of a cover-up, and all roads led back to Erica. While the internet buzzed with theories, Erica remained silent. Days turned into weeks, and her social media accounts stayed eerily quiet. When she finally spoke, the public braced for raw emotion, a glimpse into her grief, or a fiery defense against Candace's accusations. Instead, they got a carefully worded statement dripping with religious rhetoric. "I trust in God's plan," she wrote. "I forgive those who spread lies. My conscience is clear." To her supporters, it was a masterclass in grace under pressure, a woman standing firm despite being attacked. But to critics, it was cold, calculated, and suspiciously vague. Where was the raw pain of a widow? Where was the anger at losing her husband? Her words felt like a script, and for many, that deepened the suspicion. Social media amplified the divide. Hashtags like #EricaIsInnocent clashed with #ExposeErica, and the battle lines were drawn. The tension reached a boiling point at Charlie's funeral. Thousands gathered to pay their respects. Politicians, media personalities, even Tucker Carlson made an appearance. The event was a who's who of the conservative world, a somber tribute to a fallen leader. But one face was conspicuously absent: Candace Owens. According to Candace, she wasn't just overlooked, she was deliberately excluded by Erica and the team at Turning Point USA, the organization Charlie co-founded. "They didn't want me there because I'm asking the questions no one else will," she said in a fiery Instagram post. "They're afraid of the truth." Her exclusion was like pouring gasoline on a raging fire. Social media erupted, with #JusticeForCharlie trending worldwide. For Candace's supporters, her absence was proof of a cover-up. For Erica's defenders, it was evidence that Candace was exploiting a tragedy for clout. The truth, as always, lay somewhere in the gray. Then came a bombshell no one expected: rumors that Charlie's own parents were beginning to question Erica. At first, they stood by her, shielding their daughter-in-law from the storm of scrutiny. They appeared with her at events, their faces etched with grief, presenting a united front. But according to insiders, cracks formed. Sources whispered that Charlie's parents noticed a change in Erica's demeanor. She wasn't the heartbroken widow they expected. She seemed distant, guarded. Some claimed Erica avoided their questions about Charlie's final days. Others pointed to tense moments behind closed doors, where her responses felt rehearsed, not raw. For parents grieving their only son, these doubts were a crushing weight. If even Charlie's family, his closest confidants, were wavering, what did that mean for the public's trust in Erica? The rumors spread like wildfire, fueling speculation that she was hiding something far darker. If you're still with me, thank you. It means you're not here for headlines. You want the full story, the details the mainstream won't touch. Hit that subscribe button. The moment everyone had been waiting for finally arrived. Erica stepped in front of national television cameras, dressed in a simple black outfit, her posture rigid, her expression unreadable. The interview was billed as her chance to set the record straight, to silence the doubters and put Candace's accusations to rest. She spoke of faith, forgiveness, and Charlie's legacy, her voice steady and measured. But it wasn't what she said that captivated viewers. It was how she said it. Her tone was so calm, so controlled, it felt almost rehearsed. When the interviewer pressed her, "Are you hiding something, Mrs. Kirk?" the room went silent. Erica paused, her eyes steady, and delivered a response that echoed across the internet. "I forgive those who spread lies. My conscience is clear." To her supporters, it was a moment of triumph. A woman standing tall against a barrage of attacks, choosing forgiveness over vengeance. But to critics, it was a dodge, a carefully crafted non-answer that deepened the mystery. Candace was quick to pounce. "That wasn't an answer," she tweeted. "That was a performance. Erica's hiding something, and I won't stop until the truth comes out." Candace didn't stop there. She hinted at financial documents that could tie Erica to questionable activities, transactions that, in her words, don't add up. She didn't release the documents, at least not yet, but the suggestion was enough to send social media into a frenzy. Speculation ran wild. Was Erica involved in something shady? Was there a financial motive behind Charlie's death? The internet dissected every detail, from Erica's body language to her choice of words, searching for clues. Then, a new voice entered the fray. Pastor Rob McCoy, Charlie's longtime friend and spiritual confidant, publicly defended Erica. "Candace is exploiting a family's pain for attention," he said in a passionate statement. "Charlie would be ashamed of how she's treating Erica." His words were a lifeline for Erica's supporters, a reminder that not everyone had turned against her. But for Candace's followers, it was just another layer of the cover-up. A friend closing ranks. Friends reported that he had changed in the weeks before his death. The once energetic leader appeared tired, distracted, even anxious. He cancelled high-profile appearances at the last minute, something he rarely did. His social media, once a platform for fiery political takes, took a strange turn. Cryptic posts about loyalty, betrayal, and trust began to dominate his feed. One post sent chills through his followers. "It's not your enemies you need to worry about, it's the people closest to you." The words were vague but haunting, like a warning from someone who knew something was coming. Was Charlie hinting at a betrayal from within his circle? The post became a lightning rod for speculation, with many pointing fingers at Erica. Then came a rumor that pushed the story into murkier territory: a life insurance payout. Sources claimed Erica received a substantial sum, potentially millions, after Charlie's death. No documents were public, but the suggestion of a financial motive was enough to fuel the fire. Was Erica's calm demeanor the strength of a grieving widow, or the confidence of someone who'd secured her future? Candace seized on the rumor, hinting at irregularities in the couple's finances without providing evidence. It was classic Candace, planting a seed and letting the internet run wild. To the public, Charlie and Erica were the picture of conservative power, a dynamic duo, always side by side at rallies, but those close to them told a different story. Insiders whispered of growing tension in their marriage, arguments behind closed doors, and a distance that defined their relationship. Friends claimed Charlie confided about pressure at home, small conflicts that snowballed into deeper rifts. At public events, Erica often stood apart, her body language detached, her smile forced. These stories, while unconfirmed, painted a stark contrast to the couple's polished image. Was Erica disengaged from Charlie's mission? Was she pulling away as his star rose? In the court of public opinion, these whispers became evidence, and perception began to outweigh truth. Erica was no longer just the grieving widow. She was a question mark, a figure shrouded in suspicion. The internet did what it does best, turned whispers into a roar. Candace's accusations went viral, with TikTok clips racking up millions of views. Twitter threads dissected Erica's every move, her funeral attire, her body language, even the way she held her hands. Meme accounts turned the drama into dark humor, while commentators took sides. Some demanded evidence from Candace, accusing her of stirring drama for clout. Others argued Erica's silence and composure were proof enough of guilt. But not everyone was on Candace's side. Critics pointed out that she had her own motives. By positioning herself as the truth seeker, Candace secured headlines and stayed relevant in a crowded political landscape. Some speculated her accusations stemmed from old grudges with Turning Point USA, where she'd clashed with leadership. Was this about justice for Charlie, or was Candace settling scores under the guise of truth? So, where does the truth lie? Was Charlie Kirk silenced by forces too powerful to name? Is Erica a grieving widow caught in a vicious cycle of scrutiny? Or is she hiding a dark secret? And what about Candace? Is she a fearless crusader for justice, or a provocateur fanning the flames for her own gain? The questions keep piling up. What caused Charlie's drastic change in behavior? Who was on that mysterious jet, and why did it vanish from radar? Is there truth to the rumors of a financial motive? And why, after all the noise, has no concrete evidence emerged to settle the debate? This story is far from over. New clues, new revelations, and perhaps even hard evidence are still to come. One thing is certain: the battle between Erica's calm faith and Candace's fiery accusations has divided a movement and left a nation searching for answers. What do you think? Is Erica the victim of a smear campaign, or is there something darker at play? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read everyone. If this story has you hooked, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. The truth is out there, and we're not stopping until we find it. Stay tuned for the next chapter, because this drama is only getting started. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you don't miss our next deep dive. Share this video to spread the word, and let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and keep seeking the truth.